Hello Aries, this is your tarot reading for the dates of May 14th through May 20th. Welcome. And when I went into meditation and upon laying out your tarot cards, I was inspired by this card. This is the new love card. Do you see how the arrows are, the cupids are holding the arrows? Aries is a fast-moving sign, so I always, when I read for you, I see the arrow, and it's a speedy arrow zipping by. So this is from Doreen Virtue's Healing with the Angels Oracle card deck. Isn't it a pretty card deck? So I will get to this card about why it inspired me. I'll have to ask the Supreme Being about this. You laid out your card. You are exemplified by the Justice card. It's the number 8 card. You've pulled 3 8 cards in a 6 card spread. That's quite a few. 8 of Gabriel, 8 of Michael. And that speaks of power. You're working your power, dear Aries. And the Justice card has this to say about it. These are the things that you're working on in present time. You know, court cases may be ruled in your favor. You're seeking equality. Maybe you're looking about how your reactions create choices or set things in motions into your life. Maybe you're working on being less of a reactionary person. You're letting things happen, but then you're figuring out, okay, these things are going to happen, but then I'm going to go take a walk instead of reacting immediately, because Mars, being ruled by Mars, spontaneous people. So you're learning to know when to act and when not to. And your immediate near future card, that's the 8 of Michael, or 8 of Swords. And with it, it's saying it's time to take a break. Yes, if you learn how to control your reactions, you'll start being people that bring to you opportunities, but you need to tame that side of you that just wants to act regardless of what's going on. That can create more confusion and less stability. So the 8 of Swords cards talks about the necessity of taking a break. You know, it does not demand action. It demands the opposite of retreating. So it also talks about letting it go, learning to let go or divest of ourselves from chaos. Yeah, so it's best not to act, but we're instead required to retreat out in nature. Go on a walk in nature. To our immediate future, after what's in store for us in the future, is the 8 of Wands card, or Gabriel. You know, and now after we retreated, we then got a new perspective, and now suddenly things are moving at a fast pace. Yeah, so all obstacles are over, all delays are over, and now the sky's the limit. And it seems to be a little bit overwhelming because you've got a bunch of flight going on in this card. You've got owls and eagles and bluebirds and doves. They're all taking flight, and that all is symbolic of what's going on in your life in the future. But, you know, you invested wisely, you retreated, got perspective, and now you can bask in the glow of knowing that you made the right decision by not acting immediately. It also might just be the hint of you want to be more grounded people. You know that in the past, if you acted or reacted, that things, instead of coming to you, fled. So it might be grounding Yeah, it also hints at too many balls in the air, too many things going on. Flashes of inspiration, and or it could also signify immediate results. So we covered those bases. Now we go back down to the Ace of Raphael card or Ace of Cups. And this indicates the beginning, this is in your future, oh, excuse me, in your past. Beginning of a new and positive emotional experience, new person, joy, start of a romantic relationship. Ooh, romantic relationship. So this inspired the new love card. I saw this, you bringing this mock-up into you. Ooh, this is how I saw it, floating exactly like that. Okay. Start of a romantic relationship, renewed romance, or with your current relationship, or making a deep personal connection with a new friend. Kindred spirits. And then I have a little sub note over here. Tell somebody it's okay to let their hair down once in a while. It's something about resisting the urge to be playful. And to our immediate, we have 4 of Swords crossing us. This is the best that we can hope for. And again, it's time to take a break. The situation you find yourself in will not benefit from more action on your part. This moment, step back, let it go. It would probably be best not to even think about it for a little while. Resist the urge to react. Retreat out into nature. Go on a walk in nature. Okay. And this 8 of Swords cards is in your immediate future. You can be free. You may feel trapped, but that is an illusion. All things, all of life is an illusion. Own one's own power. Remember, I told you that would be the theme of this reading, your power. Not seeing things clearly or self-sabotage. So you're trying to figure out how to tame your inner beast, and so that you don't end up sabotaging yourself. And your outcome card, that's our natural conclusion for the reading, is a chivalrous King of Cups. Chivalry. So what is this symbolizing? Well, it's symbolizing a warm, generous person, one who understands human nature, a humanitarian, honorable, maybe it's a patroness of the arts, peacemaker, a father figure, or an interest in the healing arts. So it's safe to trust the ability to accomplish great things. Indulge any longing you may have to create art or music. Lend a hand to those around you who need assistance. Expect to meet someone wise, and heartfelt advice really can make a difference. So now I'm going to ask from the Supreme Being any last thoughts, any inspiration. Yeah, I said, Aries, you could really use a break. You have need for time alone. If you could just quiet your thoughts for just a time period, you could get your hello, you could get your answers. Lack of confidence could create confusion. It's kind of like this is where the self-sabotage energy wants to come in. If you need help boosting your confidence, ask from the other side. And you have what it takes. Help is coming. Some of you need to learn the great art of pretending. So like if you don't have confidence, you just need to see. Remember I told you about your action? Maybe I didn't. When I first lay down the cards, your action figure. Somebody likes comic books. So they see themselves as an action hero. They either like comic books and or video games. So see yourself as an action figure and see yourself triumphant, being triumphant, victorious. And then you will, I just saw myself as an action figure. It's kind of fun, actually. It actually works with a big S or super this, super that, in tights. See yourself with wings maybe, or your one of your abilities that's highlighted. Being able to hear telepathic communication or something, and see yourself with gold coins or big bag of whatever you want. So that's why power is highlighted here with the number 8. It's because you've been giving your power away. You've been giving your power away by acting too fast. Or maybe you're procrastinating by pretending like there's nothing wrong. You don't have to do everything by yourself, so maybe learning the fine art of delegating, even delegating to helpers on the other side. And you don't need to be perfect. Maybe that's where we're giving away our power, is by believing that we have to be perfect, that things have to be perfect, that our nails have to be perfect, that our mascara needs to be perfect, that in order to be accepted, if you believe that you deserve not only acceptance, but you're good, then you're ahead of the game. So the superhero confidence is where you need to build your self-esteem and stop being afraid that people are going to see our faults, because that's one of the lessons in life is we're all mortal here. So it's just the ability to see ourselves so we can allow the way that others see us or want to see us. You know, it's the old Franklin Delano Roosevelt. People saw him as a strong figure, but then he had polio, but he was in term for 8 years. But he had his limitations. But people wanted to see him as a strong, powerful, united force. So that's where he held his superhero, his valence, closely to himself. He wanted to promote that image of himself, and he did. And sometimes we find that by just seeking out being happy in present time. And then we can own our superhero valences. And then draw our good to ourselves. But again, you don't have to be perfect. So we can all have our doubts. That's what makes us part of the human. That makes us part of humanity. And learn to love your fear. You know, like embrace how scary it is to talk to new people, or, you know, and then start enjoying that. Turn a weakness into a strength. Yeah, and your unguarded moments are the best thing about you. It's endearing to be a part of humanity. We don't have a choice. So I hope you enjoyed that reading. I did. I always get a big hello from the Supreme Being, like a great big hug. And I dearly hope that you enjoy this week and it brings you many blessings. Thank you so much. Until we meet each other again. Bye-bye.